Hello, I'm Arielle Free and welcome to our second show of highlights from this year's Tea in the Park Festival. Tonight's show is jam-packed with musical goodness. We've got performances from the likes of Alabama Shakes, Prodigy, Catfish and the Bottommen and many, many more. First up though, it's our headliners from tonight, the band that closed the main stage for the first ever tea at Strathallan. It's Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. I wanted to ask you a couple of things of advice. I want you to be my agony uncle. Can
yes,
you do that
I can
for
be
me?
agony uncle.
Okay, so a couple of the Four Music staff,
You've got
they've
a few
problems at the moment, right?
Okay.
Obviously the Four Music
So
staff
basically these
has
are your
nothing
problems, but you're
to do
asking
with
me.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Ollie.
Yes?
I'm thinking about leaving my job to become a successful R&B star. What does it take? Welcome to your Saturday Scramble! Yes. Right, it's that part of the show where we send off our egg box to quiz a celebrity. And this week, all the way from America, is Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, yeah.
You can probably tell I've got some guests in the studio now because I just laughed at my first link. I've got the awesome Twin Atlantic. Sam and Ross, how are we doing?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi.
You hot-footed it straight from your headline set just there in the Video 1 stage and BBC 3 stage. How was it?
It was loud where we were.
Yeah, I know. I was here and I could hear
was
it
it
all.
loud here?
It was
Good.
brilliant, though.
It was great. It was our first time headlining a stage at Tea in the Park. I mean, I mentioned that on stage a couple of times because it's been like 8 years we've been waiting to do something like that.
Well, this is your 7th tea, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
outrageous. Like every December rolls round and we're just phoning up like, come on,
Please put us in the bill, please.
Yeah. So it's kind of embarrassing, but yeah, we're here every year.
I'm with Little Mix, and I think I found my home because they've just said they need a redhead.
Yeah, we do. There's
no
no redhead in the group anymore. There isn't.
No, one of you were red, weren't you red?
Me,
as
I'm
well?
Leanne. I was red on this.
Red,
top.
red.
Yeah.
Changing hair colour constantly, just trying to confuse us all. I managed to sneak into the Saturday's dressing room, and as you can see, an abundance of food for 5 members in a girl band. We've got crudités and hummus. Lemon and ginger, very good for the throat. Hangers for all the wonderful costumes, and then towels for each of them. This is Box Plus Live, 30 minutes of spellbinding live performances from the likes of Ella Henderson, Alexa Goddard, and of course the gorgeous Demi Lovato. Plus, we'll be going backstage chatting to the artists to make sure you've got all of the day's gossip. But before all that, let's kick off the show with quite possibly my favourite DJ around. It's DJ Fresh.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. You ready to perform your new track?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So I'm in a record shop, and look what I found. It's James Arthur.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm all right, I'm really good, thanks.
Are you ready to do some record shopping?
I definitely am. I can see that there's a lot of things that I want here.
Should we start hunting through? Are we a soul and funk fan?
I'm definitely a soul and funk fan.
Is that
Most
something that
definitely.
inspired you when you were growing up?
The Supremes, for sure.
Really?
The Temptations were my thing.
If you could
Got a little bit
have
of time before
a roller
stage.
coaster named after the Rizzle Kicks, what would it be called?
How about like the Tantalizer?
Right, if you had
Vendetta.
to run,
Vendetta.
right, if you had to run the roller coaster, show me your roller coaster faces on the ride. 1, 2, 3. I like that. Oh, both open mouths. Maybe you should call it the open mouth. Right, go on stage. We'll see you later.
safe.
Thanks,
Bye.
Rizzle Kick.
Bye-bye.
We're almost at the end of the show now, although there's plenty more action over on the red button. We've got sets from Sam Smith and the Libertines and loads more on the BBC iPlayer and online at bbc.co.uk/Tea in the Park. BBC 3 will be back tomorrow from 8 p.m. with lots of highlights, and I'll be back here on BBC 1 Scotland from 11:30 p.m. We've got time for one more act on today's show, and what an act it is, making his debut today at Tea in the Park. Here is the incredible DJ Avicii headlining the main stage. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good night.